missed the playoffs in 19 and Coach Rogers' departure, I think it's safe to say that Ballou is in a rebuild, I would say. What are your thoughts on that?
Ballou, they're in a rebuild, but when you start also saying, like you said Wilson was in a rebuild as well.
Mm-hmm.
So when you got three teams that you're talking about as far as Roosevelt, Dunlap, HD, what I'm gathering from you is saying they are the top three teams.
You'll find that out in the last segment, but you get the gist.
What I'm saying is, you can be in a rebuilding year and still sneak in the playoffs.
That's true. That's true.
And like you said, this year we don't know what's going to happen.
Right.
Is it going to be playoffs? Is it going to be just the top two seeds make it?
Wow, that's a good point.
You never know.
That's a great question. Yeah, that's a good point.
I'm not in the meetings like that. I'm just getting stuff as soon as we get out the meetings.
Right.
So you don't, but Ballou's going to have one thing. They're going to be tough.
Yes.
They're going to be fast.
Yes.
And they're not going to be scared of anybody.
Nope.
So,
and going over to Southeast to play is a different monster than going to play anywhere.
The mumbo is different.
Yes, it is.
That's what that phrase is. But I'm also say Wilson Blues a rival now.
That's true. Yeah.
Since the Stars and Stripes started in 2013,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say they played each other like 10 times.
Yeah, at least.
I mean, they was playing each other twice in the season.
Mm-hmm.
Then got to play each other in the playoffs,
which are always great in competitive games.
Exactly. So now you're talking about a coach leaves and he gonna go to, that Wilson.
I didn't even think about that. Woo!
I honestly think this
I didn't think about that.
Tunnelytown Southeast rivalry.
Yeah, and that dynamic, you spoke about it one time before.
It's a clash.
Upper Northwest, Southeast, Ward 8.
That's the difference.
Yes.
It's definitely a different clash and it's definitely a different feel. And it's crazy when you think, in most states where it would be one side will win it every time. It wouldn't be close. It wouldn't even be right. It would just be we play each other. It's a big game, but we're going to win it.
Right.
This you really don't know.
No, you don't.
You know what I'm saying?
Even last year, I think went all the way down to like last 2 minutes.
Yeah. So you never know.
That's true. And one thing that Ballou, I believe, a step in the right direction after missing the playoffs and after Coach Rogers' departure, they hired new head coach Kenneth Brown, and he'll have a few pieces to build with. He told me that they have about 10 to 15 incoming freshmen.
He recruited a lot.
A1 recruiting. So I think, and I was excited when he got the hire. When I heard that Coach Rogers was departing, he was the first one came to my mind as who I thought should get that job. So when it came out that he was the hiree, I was excited about that.
One thing I know how he recruited Southeast.
Yes.
Trying to get Johnson and the Hart and Southeast Tar Heels and Douglas and all these programs Southeast. Bring them if you keep them Southeast. A lot can go on.
Yeah. Especially if you get Johnson kids, all they do is win.
Man, it is what it is.
That's true.
If you bring them programs together, it's a lot.
Right.
Even when you start talking about the ones from Jefferson who live right on the cusp of Southeast, some still live in Southeast.
Mm-hmm.
You talking about the last champions for middle school ball were Johnson, Jefferson, and Hart.
Yep.
All the way back to 2015.
Mm-hmm.
Johnson, Jefferson, and Hart. So you were getting the experienced ball players.
Yep. And speaking of Hart, I want to talk about a Hart Middle School alum, free safety Anthony Martin. Defensive Player of the Year finalist last year. 8 picks, just a crazy season. 8 picks, 4 pick sixes in 2019. Mm-hmm. It was a stretch in either close to the end of the season where it was 2 or 3 games where he had a pick every game. Had a pick and a pick six just about every game. True definition of a ball hawking safety, constantly around the football, can make an impact in all 3 phases. So if you're asking me now, talk about, awards, MVPs and stuff like that, I believe that Martin is a front runner for the MVP award.
I tell you this, Martin is a playmaker.
Yes.
He's going to get the ball. He's going
to find playmaker.
He's going to find it. And like we say, get your playmakers the ball.
Mm-hmm.
The ball comes to him. He finds it on defense. He won the Anacostia game himself.
Yep.
You know, or you can catch a pick six, and that's the only score of the game.
Almost won the Bell game by itself.
Exactly. So, you know, he's a Division I talent.
Easily.
You know, guy got some offers coming in, so Division I talent.
And another thing, I don't know how widely known this is. Good grades. Good grades. Another player, and we'll stay on that Ballou defensive side of the ball, but we'll go to linebacker level. Khalil Boldin. Quiet season, first team all-league quiet season, if you will. 93 tackles, 5 sacks, and a pick in 2019. Similar to Martin, but at linebacker level, has a nose for the football. And he kind of reminds me of former Arizona Cardinals linebacker Deion Buchanan. He wore number 20. Anybody wants to go and Google him. Small in stature, size of a safety. But for what he lacks, just like Buchanan, same with Boldin, what he lacks in size, he makes up with that thump. So when anytime I've seen him making tackles, the ball carrier know that tackle. There's no doubt about that.
Makes sense.
And like I said, with the hire of Coach Brown, maybe 2-3 years, maybe a little longer, we'll see what Ballou is.